Agriculture will step out there. Please see His Excellency.
Ladies and gentlemen, announcing the arrival of His Excellency, the Governor of Anambra State, Chief Willie Obiano, Akokodike Kabule. Wear your masks. If you wear your masks. Right to the left. Welcome, Your Excellency.
We have established a long relationship with His Excellency. In the area of SLPs, policy of Chief Plan, people can believe where SLP, Anambra indigenous can attest to that. If you look around, there are a lot of improvements in the lives of the people. Presently, today is going to be the launch of the CACS, Agric scheme of 2 billion. That's going to boost agriculture in Anambra State. To come to know what the government has been doing, is going to set within the dates. This 2 billion is going to bring out those youths that have got benefit from SMEs and engage them into agricultural activities and other agricultural value chain. Ladies and gentlemen, this 2 billion, if you look around here today, is going to put a smile on everybody in Anambra State. And this is via His Excellency, Chief Willie Obiano. His Excellency, sir, we in CBN, we appreciate what you have been doing and will continue to work with you to make sure that Anambra State becomes one of the best in agricultural production and other value chains. Thank you, sir.
My ministry, Federal Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, is very much aware of the vital role Anambra State is playing in the food equation of Nigeria. We are also very much aware that within the concept of dry season farming, which was developed to fill the gap in the supply chain occasioned by the short supplies during the wet season, that Anambra State fares very well in dry season farming. For that, our ministry is ready to partner with you, and as a matter of fact, CACS is really entrenched in Anambra State. And the reports we are getting in Abuja is that CACS works very well with the State Commissioner for Agriculture and the State Ministry of Agriculture. It is very, very positive, and I appeal to His Excellency to help us to maintain that cordial relationship because we have been getting positive impact. Also, we are also aware that the farmers in Anambra State have fully embraced dry season farming. In our record, we have that at least 6 local government areas are deeply involved in dry season farming, particularly in the rice enterprise. We encourage you to do that because the deficiency or short supply of rice in Nigeria will only be filled if all the participating states are duly encouraged to participate in the production of rice to fill the gap of at least 3.1 million metric tons that is in short supply in Nigeria. On that note, I want to thank you for inviting me to this very occasion and to tell you that we will continue to partner with you in agricultural development. Thank you and God bless you.
I'm delighted to welcome you all at this official celebration of the World Food Day, Agric Show, and launching of the 2020 dry season farming. World Food Day celebration, a global event to commemorate the founding of the Food and Agriculture Organization, the FAO, in 1945, provides a forum for all nations to negotiate issues and actions against hunger. This year's World Food Day celebration is distinctive and emblematic because our agro-friendly governor, His Excellency Chief Obiano, has proactively put in place in agriculture policies with key priority and targets to attain sustainable development goals 1 and 2 in the areas of poverty and zero hunger by ensuring food security in the state in line with FAO stipulations. Your Excellency, we present to you today a compendium to commemorate your achievements in the agriculture sector from your inception of administration to date. This is a take-home for every member of the executive and staff that all have worked under your administration. It is our wish also that all well-meaning investors and stakeholders in the agri sector, within and outside Anambra, will take home a copy. Your liaison offices and embassies deserve a copy, Your Excellency. This compendium is the handwork of the Ministry of Agriculture. We have solely provided this thing for record purposes of all you have done in agriculture. Today's event will also feature launching of dry season farming and distribution of inputs. Dry season farming is taking the top gear in Anambra State as farmers in the riverine areas will benefit from the agricultural transformation ongoing in the state. Most farmers in the state affected by the flood disaster will benefit from the input distribution, hence restoring means of income as well as increase in production. In furtherance to this, Your Excellency, you will formally flag off the following events today: launching of agricultural compendium, launching of dry season farming with disbursement of agro inputs to farmers, distribution of rice threshers, 50 in number, to rice cooperative farmers, presentation of checks of Central Bank of Nigeria funded commercial agri credit scheme CACS to benefiting farmer cooperatives. We have in the line about 200 cooperative farmers lined up for this presentation, Your Excellency. The theme of this year's agricultural activities, industrial cluster farming for agri-business sustainability, is very apt and in line with the genuine commitment of His Excellency to boost agriculture and ensure food security in the state, especially in this economic downturn resulting from COVID-19 pandemic. Analyzing the trends in our recent national economy, it justifies His Excellency's decision to make agriculture the #1 pillar of the state economic blueprint. Agriculture is becoming increasingly important in Nigeria, especially with the downfall in oil price and growing concern of food shortage due to current pandemic in the country. We must continue to push harder to surpass the targets we have set for ourselves in the sector. Your Excellency, I'm happy to note that you, Chief Obiano, the Executive Governor of Anambra State, graciously approved the implementation of the short-term strategy designed by the Ministry of Agriculture towards cushioning the effect of COVID-19 situation in the state. We are grateful to this, Your Excellency. To this end, as part of our effort to mitigate the effects of COVID-19, our farmers moved early into their farms at the onset of the rains in April 2020. We also distributed 200 cottage poultry cages with accessories, feed, etc., and 4,000 day-old chicks on the basis of 20-day-old chick per farmer, youth, and woman. We also embarked on massive mobilization of Anambra to go back to backyard farming, the Obiano initiative. This initiative of His Excellency contributed immensely to mitigating hunger during the lockdown days. It's also remarkable to note that the state has increased annual production of rice from a paltry 80,000 metric tons in year 2014 to 440 metric tons in year 2020. This represents a 450% increase in our yield. Also, cassava production increased from 172,900 metric tons in 2014 to 2,060,687 metric tons in year 2020. This represents 1,092% increase in yield of cassava. In addition, we are adding value to our rice and cassava through provision of processing facilities in rice and cassava producing clusters of the state. These landmark achievements in crop production were achieved through increase in land development, farmer participation, provision of certified inputs, subsidy in agriculture, fertilizers, adoption of agronomic best practices, and mechanized farming. Furthermore, to increase production and ensure engagement of over 5,000 youths in 2021 agricultural activities, it is gratifying to note that His Excellency will today present checks for the CBN-funded Commercial Agric Credit Scheme CACS to over 200 benefiting farmer cooperatives. In order to ensure the target is achieved, His Excellency has also approved the immediate implementation of the CBN 1.5 billion AAPS loan for land development and infrastructure for the empowerment of youth and women in Anambra State. Adequate arrangements are in place to provide more access to capital-intensive farm machines like tractors, threshers, and other equipment to our farmers. This will enable us to meet our target of agricultural transformation agenda in the state through land development, increase in productivity, agriculture and climate change, seed multiplication, exportation, job creation for our youth, and proper management and monitoring and evaluation processes. Our dear state has continued to increase our advantage in the agricultural sector, and we shall not relent. We have turned Anambra rice into a coveted brand in the Nigerian market. We are also taking steps to further brand Anambra honey, Anambra garri, and Anambra cassava. I urge you all to key into this movement and develop these brands. In conclusion, under His Excellency's watch, Anambra State has established the fundamentals for a big agro economy. We have created a enabling environment and attracted quality investments to pave way for more investors. However, it takes a determined citizenry to sustain the vision of development. I have no doubt that Anambra will rise to the occasion by coming into agriculture in a much bigger way. To help sustain the momentum we have built in this sector, the current administration of His Excellency, Chief Dr. Willie Obiano, has proven his capacity to make things happen in the Anambra. The ball is now in your court. Your Excellency, we are the Ministry of Agriculture and are very grateful for your continued support. We pledge our unalloyed loyalty to you and your administration and promise to help in all ways to achieve your targets in the agric sector. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Let's together for the Honorable Commissioner, Mike. Your Excellency.
We are gathered here today to mark the World Food Day. From inception, I made agriculture the #1 pillar of my economic blueprint. The World Food Day is therefore a very special day to me and to Anambra State. In the Anambra, to commemorate this special day, we shall do 4 special things. 1, we should launch the 2020 dry season farming program. 2, we will present checks to beneficiaries of the CBN-funded 2 billion commercial credit agricultural scheme. In line with the guideline, 60% of this money will go to women. Launch the Anambra Agricultural Compendium. And finally, distribute the threshing machine for rice to cooperatives. We have done this for over 4 years. So the total we have given out is well over 500 pieces. The World Food Day is a day set aside to mark the founding of the Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO, by United Nations in 1945. In marking the World Food Day, therefore, we are simply celebrating the remarkable positioning of Anambra State as a major food and agricultural hub in West Africa. We are also renewing our commitment to sustain investment in agriculture for the remaining lifespan of this administration. In Anambra, it has been a tradition of this administration to flag off dry season farming in the state. Interestingly, this year's dry season farming is being flagged off at a time when the nation's economy is in recession, caused by the COVID lockdowns all over the world. But as a government, we have always responded to adversaries with courage and creativity. During the last recession, my team and I responded with a robust economic stimulus package which introduced the revolutionary Choose Your Project 20 million per community initiative. We are also responding with a special package for farmers in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic earlier this year, leading to the introduction of concepts like Obiano to stave off hunger that would have followed the months of lockdown caused by the pandemic. Indeed, we shall continue to be innovative and far-sighted in our quest for a better Anambra. It is for this same reason that I find it particularly gratifying to hand out some checks today to beneficiaries of the 20 billion agriculture credit schemes funded by Central Bank of Nigeria. I want to confirm here that these people that have benefited from this program have been very thoroughly screened in line with credit guidelines of commercial banks. We are also grateful to the Central Bank for funding and supporting the agro-enterprise dreams of Anambra State. Indeed, I have no doubt that the threshing machines we shall distribute to over 50 cooperatives today will make a significant contribution to the current production output of rice in our dear state. In Anambra, when we flag off our first ever farming season on May 15, 2014 at Intedia, we knew that we were taking a giant leap into the future. So after 7 years of great efforts to place Anambra State on Nigeria's agricultural map, we have a compelling story to tell. Our story is fully captured in the Anambra Agriculture Compendium that will be launched this afternoon, which I have the special honor and delight of presenting to you today. I urge everyone here to get a copy of this book in order to be better informed of what we are doing in the agricultural sector of the state. Fellow citizens, we have all witnessed the steady rise of our dear state to an enviable position in the agricultural map of Nigeria. We have watched our rice production output rise from a paltry 80,000 metric tons per annum in 2014 to an impressive 440,000 metric tons at the moment. We have seen the revolution of Anambra rice to a well-loved brand, as well as the entry of Anambra farm produce into the export market. These developments postmark our effort to rebrand and reposition Anambra State as a reference point in agriculture. In Anambra, in view of these stellar achievements, we must show our gratitude to major agro investors like Oscaris, Dusans Agro Limited, Stein Industries Limited, Linden Farms, Chelsea Farms, Excel Farms, Eagle Farms, Graphic Nigeria Limited, Tiger Foods, and other investors in the agro-allied sector who answered our Akulo call and jump-started the agricultural revolution that we have in Anambra today. It is important to mention here that Graphic Farms Limited and Graphics Nigeria Limited and Tiger Foods have also embarked on export of our produce here, majorly both fresh and dry vegetables, yam, snail, and what have you, to the UK and to the United States of America. We must also thank the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Federal Ministry of Agriculture for critical interventions that have given rise to the new agricultural narrative for Anambra State. We have already keyed into the World Assisted Project for COVID-19 Action Recovery Plan, CACS, result area, into interventions program which aims to increase food security and preserve food supply chains for poor households. I have no doubt that the flag of grassroots farming with the distribution of different agro inputs will also go a long way in preserving the food supply chains as the world intensifies the search for a more globally accepted vaccine for COVID-19. We shall continue to build on the solid foundations we have laid in agriculture to expand our capacity and fulfill the great promise of having agriculture as the #1 pillar of my economic blueprint. In Anambra, we have come a long way on this journey to build a new agro-economy in our dear state and multiply the chances of survival of our people. We have shown that Anambra State can develop new capacities and expand the frontiers of development under a determined and visionary leadership. Our focus on agriculture has cut down unemployment and pushed food security for our people. This is the path we must follow. It is on this note that I hereby flag off the 2020 Anambra Dry Season Famine in Anambra State.
Wonderful companion. Put your hands together as he goes forward to do that. VGTV is doing live, so please let's all observe all COVID protocols. But our car belongs to the social distancing. Let's hand the microphone to
It is my pleasure to formally launch the Anambra Compendium in Agriculture during my tenure as governor. I do this in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
I know the commissioner is expecting a financial lunch. I can see commissioner.
In collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture and Anambra State, they are into development of agriculture at the grassroots, supplying value chain development in all the agricultural products. They build aggregation centers, supply processing centers and the equipment for processing of rice and cassava and other products they are advocating, Your Excellency. You have done so well in agriculture, and we are grateful to you that you have responded positively to the payment of their counterpart funds. They make me grateful. This is an extension of the value chain. Products to confectionery. You can see what they have produced. All these are products of cassava, and they continue to improve their progress.
Well, this is a very important chain. When we produce cassava, some people use it as gari, some people use it as flour to feed animals, but IFAD and Anambra State government are now repackaging it in forms of biscuits, in forms of meat pie, in forms of mai bread. You know, so there's so much you can do with cassava. And this is what we need during this recession, so that people will not go hungry. So we are going to encourage all the people that do this value chain thing in agriculture. We will support you guys to be able to produce more. You know, the seeds made of cassava and many things that we have here. Great idea, cake made of cassava, you know, and what have you. So congratulations to yourself.
Agricultural Transformation Agenda Task 1 program. They are also into rural development in our agricultural sector. They embark also in a lot of development of irrigation. They are constructing presently a 33-kilometer road in Umumbo, and they are revamping the Lower Anambra Imo water pump at Ikitokwari. They are doing so much in our agriculture sector, and you have also supported them consistently with your counterpart fund. So they are grateful to that extent, Your Excellency.
Well done.
Excellency, this stand is for the L Press. We are promoting 4 value chains in the L Press program. Livestock, productivity, and resilience support in Anambra State. It's the World Bank grant coming to Anambra State. The World Bank is concluding arrangements on this in December, and thereafter we start drawing down in the first quarter of the year. We are advocating for products in this value chain: cattle, poultry, piggery, and honey. When this comes in, it will be along the value chain of these products, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Well done.
Your Excellency, this is the stand of the Agricultural Development Program. This is a World Bank supported project. However, it has stopped receiving funds from the World Bank, but it continues to sustain itself with the programs advocated in the ADP. We are currently rearing snails, rearing pigs in the Ministry of Agriculture, and we have a fish pond that we turn out fish for the masses to buy off. They are into Agric extension across the 21 local governments of this state. They are doing so well in the agricultural support program, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Well, Jusen is a major partner in rice production in Anambra State. When they started in Orumba, they didn't have enough land. So we gave them the mill and some portion of land in Umumbo. At full capacity, this plant can generate 80,000 metric tons of rice per annum, which was what the whole of Anambra was doing in 2014. So they are a major partner, and we'll continue to support yourselves, and send me well to Chief Okeke. Well done.
Anambra Farmers Association comprises of the 6 local governments in the Anambra East, Anambra West, and Yamerum. So, Your Excellency, they are a very big support group to they currently have a followership of about 4,000 farmers in the whole 6 local government areas. The Anambra State government, in partnership with ZC for production of seed rice, we have 100-hectare land where they are growing certified seed to feed our rice farming community, Your Excellency.
The irrigation at Obiano and Istoba is going to be effective for this year's dry season coming. The commission is aware, the contractor has brought all the equipment and kept there.
What volume of water are you sending to pump?
No, excellent. At the beginning, they are doing about over 24,000 liters per second, and it's going to support about 100 hectares at the first instance, with a capacity to increase. Obiano have a capacity to increase to at least 1,000 or 2,000 hectares. Land development has to be effective for that place to be done.
You see the local government ably represented. This is in the talk of local government area. They've come with the produce from their local government area. We have Orumba South here. We have our body, Your Excellency, with a big fish.
The time to go into Obiano and water your plants so that you won't buy everything you require from the market
So you have some planted in your house, and to reduce your expense on food so that you can survive this recession that you are into. It's very important. So I encourage everybody in Ebubazuno, go to Cheques. God bless you all.
This is the rabbit. This is the pork.
And Ocha local government and Agric local government. Even food of Umuchi, they feed the Asbas stand that will disburse the 2.0 billion CACS loan.
Yes. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. This is the financial development institution for Anambra State. Most of Your Excellency, this format you see today, ASBA in one way or the other has affected them. It's as a result of the Obiano effect. The 2 billion we disbursed, 65% of the fund went to the farmers. They repaired. Today, Your Excellency, we have over 185 cooperatives that have met all the conditions under choice. It goes a long way to show that people know what to do. Once they push to the wall, they do the right things. We are assuring you that we will deliver timelessly. 1 billion for SME, 1 billion for micro cooperatives, they are working. And these people all over here are happy. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Here you have a total of 50 rice threshing machines, which we are going to give to the rice producing cooperatives in the rice producing areas. These threshes remove the husks and remove the chaff in the rice before it goes into the parboiling stage.
Manufactured in Anambra?
Yes. Anambra made machine, sir.
Manufactured in Anambra by XTMX. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. You distribute today these threshers to 50 cooperative farmers.
All these equipment here were assembled here in Anambra. Since the last 4 years we started this program, we have shared out free of charge to over 500 various cooperatives so that it will assist them in processing their rice and packaging them. They also have the stoners, so that any rice we buy from Anambra will not have stone. So all these efforts are being done to ensure that we continue to grow and grow in the area of rice and other foodstuff production. Thank you, and God bless all of you.
Thank you, sir.
We have over loads of cassava stakes, also of rice paddy and fertilizer to distribute to farmers, and we bring them free of charge. You know, this other compliments from LEMA, which is what you use in spraying your crops with the approved chemicals, so that your food will be one of the best. God bless all of you, and this thing, when they are distributing it, you get it to everybody, so don't rush. You know, they will use all of you. Thank you.
We are going to call on the representative of 6,000 Anambra farmers benefited from the CBN 2 billion naira loan. We present to a few of the cooperatives, and the rest will collect their real checks daily after the function. So by the way, like I said, we comply with CBN directive. 60% of the beneficiaries must be female, women, and 40 men. So that's exactly what we did. So this is a sample presentation to the over 6,000 people that benefited from this. The money is not 5 billion on the whole. Some are bigger, some are smaller, some are, but this is a representation of what we're doing now. So So God bless all of you. What we just did now is a sample presentation of the check. There are over 2,000 people that qualify and that will get this money. So this is to boost agriculture, particularly during this dry season, in the very wet areas of the state, like the receiving flood areas of Obiano, Anambra East and West, Ihiala, Oka North, and many other locations in Anambra State. So thank you very much. Please make us proud. We would like to see very good harvest this time around, and God bless all of you. Thank you.
Make sure you take it home.
Don't get me for that one.